Hello. Gonna give it a second for people to jump on. Hello.
Mommy.
Hey, Erica.
Can me and Diana put makeup on?
Come say hey real quick.
Can me and Diana put makeup on?
I don't care if you don't make a mess.
Hey. Hi. Hi, guys. What's this?
Why are you sweating?
Well.
Oh, yeah. Silly butt. Why's your pants unbuttoned? Why don't y'all go back outside and play with him?
Stay outside.
Hey, y'all. Give it just another minute. Let's see if anybody hops on and we'll get started. I need some more light in here. I feel like it's so dark. My hair is a disaster. Hey, girl. Should I invite people? Maybe so. Hold on a second. Let me invite some people and we will get started. My stomach's growling. I ate already. I don't know what my deal is. Okay. Hey, Ash. I'm inviting for you. Oh, okay. Thanks, Bree. Now my phone's all crooked. I'm struggling. It's dark in here. My phone's crooked. Okay, 8:33. I guess I'll go ahead and jump into it because I don't want to hold y'all too long. I just did a what? I think like an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour on our products on live on my Facebook. If y'all want to go check that out, you can and share for me. But did that, and then I got to do this, and then I have another training Zoom for my team at 9 o'clock. So it's a little crazy. Hey. So we'll go ahead and get started. So tonight, all about how to stay motivated as a girl boss. So I know this is hard because we're so quick to be tired, to not get enough sleep. We probably work late nights, early mornings. It's always crazy for us. We're probably moms. If we're not moms or wives, we're whatever. Maybe you work a full-time job or do whatever. Is she good now?
Yeah, he's watching me now out of your room. He's looking all over.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Hadley. So anyways, a lot of people think that working from home is a couple different things. They think it might be easy. Oh, well, you get to be at home all day. Okay, no, I get to be home with my kids all day. Like, that's not easy. First of all, they gotta be fed if I feel like it. Like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's not easy. Most of the time, Daylin has to be entertained. So whether you're watching a video, a movie, or something with her, she has to be entertained. She has to ask a million questions. I never even go to the bathroom alone. It's not fun. So it's not easy to be a stay-at-home, work-at-home mom or whatever. But a lot of people think it's all glamorous. Like, oh, well, you can either work in your pajamas all day or you can get dressed every day and go somewhere or whatever people think. And it's not always like that. So most of the time it can be hard to stay motivated or hard to want to get up out of bed and do something. Like, I for real could stay in bed all day every day and be good that way. And I mean, I do that sometimes. It's the freedom of it. So that, I mean, I guess that's one good thing about it. I can do what I want, but work doesn't get done in the bed every day. So a lot of people think, okay, well, you can stay at home and work with no makeup on, sweatpants, your pajamas all day, or just no pants. Yeah, that's true too, but your confidence goes down when you're not doing anything with yourself. Like, when I look a hot mess for like 6 weeks in a row, because that's usually how it is, I feel like crap. The last, 2 or 3 days I've had makeup on and did my hair because I went to church or did whatever, and I feel better about myself. So I just gotta make myself do that. And sometimes that's what you're gonna have to do. So, like I said, being at home full time isn't always fun with the distractions, with your husband, with your kids, with your TV or Scandal calling your name or whatever. So I wanted to share some ways that I stay motivated and some ways that you all can too. The first thing is have a designated office. So maybe you don't have like an office in your house or somewhere you can put it, but maybe you can put a desk somewhere, like in the corner of your room or even on your couch. Have like a, what I used to have was, I don't have it in here, I had a basket where I just kept all of my stuff, and I just kept it on the couch, so I knew where my stuff was, and that was my designated workplace. So like I said, it doesn't have to be somewhere formal like a desk or whatever. You just have to have a designated workplace. Erica. Oh my goodness. Over here snapping pictures of me on live. Y'all can't do that. But anyways, so having a place where, you know, like where your vision board is, or just a place where all your stuff is, so all you got to do is climb on the couch, get all your stuff out, your planner, your whatever. Having it all in one place is going to help you stay organized and stay, you know, like if your stuff's everywhere, you don't even know where everything is, then you're going to feel like, why should I even get up? I can't find my stuff. I have to do this. I'll have to do that before you even sit down to work. So I have hiccups, my bad, y'all. So having a place where you can go and work is much easier. Now, if you can afford to have an office in your home or a certain area, make it pretty. So if it's things like I have my pens in this pretty little holder. This thing with my mantra, or my, whatchamacallit, Bree made it to me and sent it to me. So I have that on my desk. My office is leopard and tan and I don't know. I mean, just anything that's going to get you motivated. Stuff like that gets me motivated. Pretty planners keep me motivated. Just anything like that that can keep you excited. And like, I buy planners all the time and I probably shouldn't. So instead of having your papers a hot mess, y'all can't see my office right now, but anyways, like having your stuff organized basically is the biggest thing. So even if it is working in your bed every day, having all your stuff together and knowing what you're going to do every day. The next thing is unplugging and regrouping. This is probably the biggest thing. This is what I've been preaching to my team. Like, just the other day, Kiana was, I don't know, you were in like a mood, or you were overwhelmed and everything else. I was like, okay, well, get off your phone, unplug, and watch a training video, or watch some, I work for office supplies, cute office supplies. That's me.
For real, guys.
That's what Bree just hashtagged. But I just told her, like, and then Ashley's on here too. I told Ashley the other day, she was overwhelmed. Like, she went from having a few team members on our team to over 70 in like 3 days. Like, it's crazy. And that's just how business is. It might go from 0 to 100 real quick, and you just gotta, unplug. Nothing has to be done like right this second. You have to take time for yourself, whether you go get your nails done or you just watch Scandal and have a glass of wine. That's what I do. You know, just whatever that you do, you just have to have a little self-love. You have to take some time to yourself and unplug. If you're constantly working all day, every day, you're going to get burnt out. If you're burnt out, then your work's not going to be good. You're going to be over it. So just stepping back from whatever you're going through, the overwhelm, watch some personal development, read a book, do whatever that makes you feel better. It's just going to make you, it's going to make or break your motivation, basically. So if you're not unplugging, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then, you know, you're going to get burnt out and you're not going to work. But if you're unplugging and you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, or you're having set office hours or whatever, then you're going to feel better. You're going to get up and want to get this stuff done so you can, you know, have the rest of your day. So another thing that you can do with unplugging and regrouping, I'm looking at my notes, is just looking at the situation. So if it's something like something overwhelming and you just can't do it, or maybe you can get somebody else to do it for you, hire out you know, do whatever that you can do. That's ways that you can think of that's going to make it easier on you, so your motivation is a little better. Make a schedule. So make a schedule and stick to it. If you know that you have to have this, this, and this done. So with me, I like to do my lives and my Zooms back to back to back. So, because if I wake up in the morning, I do one, and then I have one in the afternoon, and then I have one in the evening, that's too spread out for me. I'd rather just do it back to back to back and get it over with, and my energy is up. You know, I'm motivated, I'm ready to go. So make sure that if you have Zooms or stuff like that, that it's on certain days. Like, I know Bree takes certain days of the week and she does coaching calls, and she does them like only a couple days a week, back to back, stuff like that, because it's hard to get stuff done. Like today I went and did some one-on-ones at Panera this morning with my team. Now I'm doing this, so I know that I can't get all of my work done in one day, so I probably won't do any more Zooms or do a lot of stuff for the rest of the week because I've already knocked it out. It sounds like something easy, make a schedule and stick to it, but it's not, especially when you have kids at home and they have sports or they have whatever. You need to figure out your schedule, weekly, monthly, whatever. Have a planner, you know, write it all down in the monthly, and then break it down in the weekly, and just know, like, on Sunday you should plan your week out and know what all you have to do for the week and what can't be done, what's got to be fit in, what's got to be moved around, or whatever. You got to make things happen. You got to work your business so you can pay your bills, but you also have to take care of your kids, because I don't really have an answer to that. I don't know why you got to take care of your kids, but make a girl boss playlist, attaching tasks to time blocks. I can't even talk. It's a biggie. Yeah, exactly. So another thing, yeah, that's another thing that we do. We do power hours. All I can see is you taking selfies in the corner of my eye. But doing power hours. So maybe you can get all of your work tasks done, like your following, your messaging, your whatever. Do it in a power hour. Take an hour that you know that you can focus, your kids are asleep or whatever, and get all of that stuff knocked out. And then you can do the rest of your stuff when you can. I just did a whole training on scheduling too. Yes. Bree's got a lot of blogs. She's been blogging a whole lot lately. So if you need some tips with that too, go check out her website. So making a girl boss playlist, I put, does Beyonce get you motivated? Turn on I Slay, or turn on, you know, just channel your inner Beyonce and get to work. Like, that's the biggest thing, you know. For some reason, this one CD that I have, it's Trey Songz. It's an old CD, but there's like one song on there that gets me hyped. So I'll turn that on when I have to work or something. Sometimes I'll turn like Christian music on, like Tamala Man or something, and it just gets me motivated and gets me wanting to work, or at least grateful for what I have, so I want to work. So like you can use Spotify, or you can use like Pandora or whatever. Just come up with some kind of playlist. Even YouTube, you can make a playlist on YouTube and just get on there and listen to your music and get motivated. I thought that was somebody knocking. It's Nina barking. Dress for success. So like I was saying, a lot of times we're at home with no pants on or pajamas or whatever, and that doesn't motivate us. Like I said, when I get up, in the last few days I've put makeup on and I've done my hair, like, it makes me want to get on live. It makes me motivated. So do that. Dress for success. Make sure that you're putting on clothes every now and then, and I know Bree gets up and gets dressed a lot, or at least does her makeup and stuff just so she feels better. And sometimes, like, it might be watching Scandal and okay, I say Scandal a lot because I'm obsessed with Olivia Pope. That's like my person. So it for real gets me motivated. Like, I watch Scandal every single night while I work. Like, I love her. So anything, whether it's like House Hunters or that show Girl Boss or anything, I mean, just whatever that you like that you can listen to in the background while you're working, or just get you excited and pumped. Afternoon coffee. So a lot of people drink coffee in the morning. Why don't you just drink it in the afternoon too? So afternoon coffee is like life. I mean, you know, in the afternoon, that's at the point where you're starting to crash and you're tired and the day's almost over. If you have set business hours or don't, you know, by the time 5 o'clock rolls around, you're tired. So why don't you just have a cup of coffee around 2 o'clock? I feel like a human out to have my makeup and at least touch up my mop. Right. See, I hardly ever, like, I'll usually get up and go to the gym in the mornings, which I've been slacking, but after I go to the gym, I feel like, why should I even do anything with myself? So I usually don't get dressed. But coffee, like a caffeine boost in the afternoon. Another thing I like to do is take a quick nap. Sometimes my naps aren't so quick, so I have to plan it right. What time is it? Oh, okay, it's a 15-minute reminder. Dang, it's already 8:45. So afternoon coffee and afternoon nap, whatever that you can fit in. If you can nap while your kids are asleep instead of getting work done and then you're motivated to finish your day, or whatever works for you. Another thing that gets me motivated or helps me at least organize my mind is a brain dump. So you can take a piece of paper, this ain't a brain dump, but you can take a piece of paper and write down all the crap that you're thinking about. Whether you gotta go to the grocery store, what you gotta buy, whether you gotta buy new makeup, whether your planner is about to expire, whether you want to plan a training, like anything, just write it all down on a piece of paper and go back and organize it later. But it just gets everything out of your mind. Is there a Zoom happening tonight, Erica just said? I should have took a nap today. But when you start to get tired, either take a nap or have your coffee or have whatever that's going to make you feel better. I was talking about brain dumps and I went back to coffee. See, that's a problem. I'm chirping tonight.
Brain dump.
I've done too much. This training next might not work out for me. I'm going to be over here like stuttering. So brain dump, that's what I was talking about. Just writing everything down. It's basically just dumping, exactly what it says, dumping your brain onto a piece of paper, everything that you can think of. Reward yourself. So like I was saying, if you want a glass of wine while you watch your show, reward yourself. You have to do something for yourself at least every day. Whether it's a cup of coffee, go buy you a Starbucks, go buy a salad, whatever to reward yourself that's going to make you, be motivated or be happy or take care of yourself. Do things that pump you up. I mean, I like to just get in the car and ride and clear my mind and listen to some music sometimes, or I might turn some music on and walk around my house, or do my makeup. Whatever makes you feel better or can get you pumped up, do that. You can't pour from an empty cup. Exactly, you really can't. I mean, if you're tired, you're exhausted, and you have nothing to share. If you're not doing personal development, that's another thing. Like, find you a personal development person that can pump you up. When you're listening to stuff like that, it makes you more motivated when you're listening to a millionaire or whatever to make you do your work. But yeah, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're not doing personal development, if you're not, doing extra stuff, I can't pour. Like, if I don't do my own personal development, how am I supposed to know how to motivate people? How am I supposed to get on here and tell you all how to motivate yourself? And then we already talked about, like, dressing up, drink wine. So maybe one night you have a date night. Just dress up and go somewhere with your husband or something. And a biz bestie. Yeah, have a friend that you can talk to. That's next. Have an accountability partner. So, we call them biz besties, accountability partners, whatever. Someone that you can check into. Like, I'll text Kiana and, like, maybe I'm talking about my hair or something, and she'll be like, oh, but it's long, though. Like, did you see all those comments? You know what I mean? Like, today I was talking about my selfie. I posted a selfie yesterday. I was like, I got a ton of likes and comments on it. I didn't really feel like it was all that special. Kiana was like, yes, it was. Me and Melissa were talking about it. So, like, just have somebody that'll pour into you, even if it's just complimenting your hair or your makeup or something. So that'll really, really help. And then always start with yourself. So the thing is, if you're not motivated, your people are not going to be motivated. Your family, your team, your whatever. It has to start with you. You have to be motivated in order to, you can't really motivate other people, but you can lead from the front. So if you're not motivated, your team's not going to be motivated. Your business isn't going to be motivated. You have to lead from the front and be motivated yourself. So do whatever helps you be ready. And then last but not least, just like I said, it's hard to be a girl boss, but it's amazing at the same time. You run your own schedule. You you run your own business. You have control of everything. Yeah, our days are crazy, and then we may have uncrazy days, but it's all about managing what you can handle, doing what you can do, and staying organized. If you can stay organized, even, like, I'm the most unorganized person ever, but I have a system to where, like, whether it's my messages or my team groups or whatever, I have something that works for me. So that's just what you gotta find that works for you and that motivates you. Spoil yourself throughout the day and put away. Yeah, so that's the last point that I have. I couldn't even read that. I'm telling y'all, I'm tired. If you can just spoil yourself and then, like, say I'm like, okay, well, when I finish this Zoom, I'm not going to work for the rest of the night. Like, I'm going to take a break and unplug and watch a movie or something. You have to spoil yourself, even if it's like a freaking donut. Go buy yourself a donut. Match crazy with crazy, right? Right. But I mean, that's pretty much all I have for you all. If you all have any other tips, you could drop them below. I know it was kind of quick tonight. Well, it was like I mean, it's still like 20 minutes, so I guess it wasn't quick. But if you all have tips, drop them below. If I shared something that helped you, drop it below. I just really like, I try coming on here with extra info for you all to use and run. Like some of these things sound so simple, but unless somebody tells you to do it, it doesn't, you know, you just don't think about it. Like dressing up or drinking coffee in the afternoon or, you know, unplugging. These things are things that we just take for granted and we just don't do them. So when someone comes on here and reminds you, then maybe you'll just take advantage. So anyways, I know I kind of sped through it. Love the basket idea. I know I got that from somebody. Somebody told me about that and I was like, oh, I can do that, because I either work from my couch or my bed. I hardly ever come in my office. So anyways, I hope that helped you all. I know it was kind of quick, if 20 minutes is quick. Oh yeah, Bree's got a playlist. I forgot about that. She's got like everything. So I hope you all are getting good info from this. Let me know if you all have any questions about anything, and thanks for jumping on. Bye y'all.